I can feel it wanting to spasm right now. Like right in here, it's starting to like it's like, oh, I want to cramp. I want to cramp so bad. Good morning. Good afternoon. I just got up about 10 minutes ago. It's 1:30ish. I'm eating some breakfast. Well, it'd be lunch, but I call it breakfast because it's the first meal of my day. And then I think I'm gonna go watch the Mariners play for a little bit. We'll see. I need to shower today too, because look at that mess. Ew, gross. I'm wearing this lovely brace today. This is for plantar fasciitis, which I have pretty bad, and I've been having major cramping. I get cramping like in my arch here, and it hurts so gosh darn bad. Usually it doesn't affect me until late at night, so I usually will sleep with this, but yeah, it's just this brace that basically it just holds your foot up, so it doesn't allow your foot to relax, and it keeps your tendon in a stretch position so that yeah, it doesn't relax, and it keeps it stretched out, so to help with the cramping. I can feel it wanting to spasm right now, like right in here. It's starting to like it's like, oh, I want to cramp. I want to cramp so bad. But this brace is not allowing it to, which is amazing. But I can't really walk in it because I can't bend my foot. So yes, that's my day. Hello guys. I just got out of the shower. It's 11:30 p.m. I don't even know what the last thing I vlogged was. I ended up falling asleep around 5:30, I think. I laid down to take a nap because I've not been feeling well. Yeah, I don't know. And I didn't wake up till like 10. Or no, it was 9:30. But still, I'm feeling really gross and icky. Thankfully, I was able to get in the shower today. I do have to take Scooter to the vet tomorrow. If you've watched previous vlogs, you know that recently we had to put our dog Candy Bear down. She was 16 years old, and we had her, actually, I can show you guys. That's Cody and Candy. Yeah, those are their boxes. They're up in our living room. Oh, so, they're ashes. Yeah, that's their ashes. And Scooter has been having issues since, so, give a little backstory on Scoot. He has very bad anxiety. He was a shelter dog. I picked him up as a pup. His mom was actually a stray and was brought into the shelter, and she gave birth to the pups. They're in the shelter. And so, the place that he was originally born at wasn't the place I got him when the puppies were only a couple of weeks old. I think as soon as they were weaned, or I don't know exactly how old they were, but I think they were taken away a little bit too soon, and I don't know if that's the shelter's fault, if that's just the way it went, like the people I got him from, if it's their fault, which I don't think it would be, or if the other place doesn't have, I don't know how it worked. But anyways, when I got him, he was 8 weeks old, and he was the very last puppy of his litter left. So when I got him, all of his litter mates had been already adopted like a few days before him, so he was there for a couple days by himself, the last of his litter, which I don't understand how he was not taken, because he was the cutest freaking, out of the whole litter, he was the cutest. So I guess he was meant to be mine, that's why he wasn't taken. But so if you don't know anything about dogs, there is a theory out there that's saying that dogs that are taken away from their mother too soon can develop social anxiety. They can develop separation anxiety. Now, as far as to my knowledge, there is no definitive proof on this. Excuse me. It's just that's what has been observed by many people throughout, the years with working with dogs. So anyways, yes, he has pretty bad anxiety. His breed is Lab Boxer Shar and Shar in particular are known for being very aloof dogs. They're known for being a very standoffish, like one person dog, so they deal with a lot of anxiety and aggression issues. Um, so Scooter does have a bit of aggression, but we have talked to a veterinary behaviorist, and she has assured me that his aggression is not because he's a mean dog, it's not because he wants to hurt anyone. His aggression is because he is so scared that really it's like the fight or flight instinct kicks in for him, and his is fight, not flight. And so what basically how she described it to me was he needs to act tough and kind of he's kind of a bully because he's really insecure. And I think it's kind of the same in humans. I mean, dogs and humans in their personnel, like in their emotions, are similar in ways like this. And so he kind of is like, well, if I act first, then you can't hurt me, or if I'm acting tough and mean, you'll leave me alone. That's kind of how he acts. We've worked with him throughout the years. I mean, he's 9.5 now, so we've worked with him throughout the years, and he's gotten so much better. But he still has anxiety. And over the years, he's had issues with his tummy. He just has a sensitive stomach. He also has issues. For those of you who don't know, dogs have these things called anal glands, which are obviously in their anus. They're two little, like, grape-like pockets that usually express when the dog goes poop. But in some dogs, they do not express on their own, and they have to get them manually expressed. And it can cause a lot of discomfort for the animal, as you could imagine. A lot of times, like groomers and stuff, they'll express the dog's anal glands. But I know that Shar in particular are prone to not being able to have them express on their own because of their anatomy. Just for some reason in their anatomy, they have troubles. So he's having troubles with that right now. This is something we have to do, like, I don't know, every 3 to 6 months, just depending. You have to get them cleaned out, which you just take them to the vet and they just stick the little finger up and clean them out. I know, it's kind of gross, but it's what they do. So anyways, yes, he just has troubles with his GI issues. He has a lot of gas and bloating and burping and stuff when he has tummy troubles. So he is currently having tummy troubles. He is, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to backtrack a bit. Kodiak we put down almost a year ago now. I believe it was May of 2017, April or May of 2017. And when Cody passed away, Scooter's anxiety got a little bit worse. He got a little bit more clingy as far as his separation anxiety. Because him and Cody were close. I mean, he would always growl at him and get super annoyed with him because Cody always wanted to be next to Scooter at all times, and Scooter, like, hated it. But then we would catch them laying next to each other, Scooter would be laying next to Cody and stuff like that when no one was looking, kind of thing. So I think he took it kind of hard when Cody went. We still had Candy, though. And so when I brought Scooter home, Cody and Candy were already part of our family for a few years. So Scooter has never been without another dog in the household. Since he was 8 weeks old when I brought him home. I actually brought him home on his 8-week birthday, or 8 week, the day, 8 weeks to the day of his birth is when I brought him home. And so anyways, Cody passed away. His anxiety got a little bit worse. Candy started declining in December of last year, 2017. We actually almost lost her for a while there. We gave her some antibiotics for a urinary tract infection, and they almost killed her. And thankfully, we were able to bring her back from that, and she was able to be with us for a few more months, which was really nice. But unfortunately, we did have to put her down. Just her health declined so bad, and there's a little video that I posted about that, so you guys can go back and watch it if you want. Before Candy was put down, but when she started having her issues in December, Scooter's health got worse. His anxiety has ramped up majorly. Um, he's been dealing with stomach issues again over the past, let's see, I think about the month, within a month time of us having to put Candy down. So like yeah, right around the time we put her down. This just got to the extreme. His anxiety has been so heightened. He is anxious about every tiny little thing. He's extremely clingy. He's extremely just on edge all the time. And he's also has stopped eating. And some of this I do believe is because of grief, because dogs do grieve. If for those of you who maybe don't have experience with dogs, dogs can grieve. They definitely grieve. And so, but what makes me concerned is the fact that he was already having issues eating before she passed away. And this again could just be because he knew it was getting her time. But he was eating off and on occasionally. Now he is not eating at all unless we put some kind of thing in his food to get him to eat. So he loves bananas. He's obsessed with bananas. So I put a little bit of banana in there and he'll eat his food. My dad put a little hot dog juice in there and he'll eat his food that way. But otherwise, he's not eating on his own at all. He is having, his stomach is super bloated and distended, and he's having really bad gas, both farting and burping. And he's just hurting. He's not, I mean, I can just, I know my dog, and I can tell that he's in pain, that his stomach is hurting him. So we're taking him to the vet to get all that looked at, talk about his anxiety problems that he's having, talk about his stomach issues that he's having. Also, another thing we have to talk about is his arthritis. Scooter, unfortunately, a few years back, had ended up tearing his CCL in both knees, which is the dog equivalent of an ACL. Unfortunately, in dogs, it's not an easy fix like it is in humans. It's a very complex surgery, and it's a very expensive surgery. And so far, I have not been able to afford to do this surgery for him. So he is crippled. In his back legs, and his arthritis lately has been getting really bad, so we need to talk about that. Oh, just, a bunch of stuff is going on with my poor guy. So he sees the vet tomorrow, and we're just gonna do a thorough check because he's been getting some lumps and bumps on him and stuff that I'm not terribly worried about because I feel like they're just kind of like little fatty bumps, but you always gotta make sure that they're nothing serious. So I am going to go to bed because I need to get up and get ready and take him to the vet. That's why I took a shower at night, because it's just easier for me to do it at night. It helps me sleep, and then I can just get up and go in the morning. So I will definitely talk to you guys tomorrow, let you know how the vet appointment went. So, night guys.